This video will give you explicit instructions on how to draw the rapper Eminem step by step. Just follow the instructions on the 8 steps that I give you and shade along with me during the shading tutorial at the end of this video, and I guarantee that you will surprise yourself with your drawing. Let's get started. Step 1. Make a bowl shape. Notice that the left side of the bowl is more vertical than the right side of the bowl, which is more curved. Also, make the other 2 parallel lines that you see. One is slightly left of the middle of the bowl shape, and the other is right of the bowl shape. Step 2. Make Eminem's ear. Notice how it fits perfectly with the lines from step 1. If you need more explanation on how to draw an ear at this angle, click on the image to go to one of my ear tutorials, and then come back. Step 3. Draw in the mouth shape. The 2 lips together look like a flattened heart shape. Notice that the bottom lip is slightly thicker than the top lip. Also, notice that the top lip slightly resembles a lightning bolt. Step 4. This is by far the trickiest step. Complete the outline of the face. The only way that you'll get this is by observing this reference picture. Notice that the face goes up about 3 times the height of the original bowl shape. Use the ear and the mouth as reference points or comparison points to see where the line goes. Step 5. Make the small line above the mouth. Step 6. Make the nose shape. It should stem from the line that you made from step 5. Eminem's head is turned and only one nostril is clearly visible. Notice that there is a line on the left side of the nose only, and it leads up to the eyebrow shape on the left. The inner part of the eyebrow on the right lines up perfectly with the right side of the nostril. Step 7. Draw in the hair shape. Notice that it gets wider towards your right hand side at the top. Also, notice that the line for the top of the hair meets with Eminem's ear and then continues to his neck. Step 8. Add the eyes. Notice that there's about 1 eye length in between each eye. Overall, the eye shapes are almond-shaped, but have other lines around the almond shape on the top and on the bottom. And here's where you should be. Here's a close-up of the face. So take some time to observe this and make changes if you need to. Now it's time for the shading tutorial. I'm using a blending stump and I'm using a paintbrush, and you're going to see me start out by doing the eye and the eyebrow, his right eye, and I am just he's got lighter color eyes, so I'm making sure that I don't press super hard in the iris area. He's got a fade, and the top of his hair is going to be dark. This is the 38-year-old version of Eminem instead of the late 90s one with the blonde hair. It was a recent photograph taken that I'm using, and I'm just making sure that I put that in dark. Eyebrows also go in dark, match the hair. There's going to be a strong shadow on the left-hand side, his right-hand side of the face. That's going to be really challenging. If you see, I did a lot of cross-hatching in there, line next to line, and then I am pushing down with the blending stump. You're going to see me also use the paintbrush. In that shadow, there's also a highlight, but yeah, I'm kind of like messing with it now. I kind of put it in now. I don't know why I did that, because I really need the rest of the face to be developed before I get that. As always, the way I want you to do the shading tutorial is maybe watch it once through and then pause it at different steps. So make your own step-by-steps and try to follow along. But just listen to me once and then go back. And it's only 5 minutes, this segment of the video, and then you can pause it at any part. I'm using 2 methods for shading. I am using cross-hatching, which is line next to line next to line. I'm also using smudging, and the brush comes in handy for that, and so does the blending stump. The right-hand side, our right-hand side, and his left-hand side of the face is going to be in highlight. I noticed the lower that it got, On that side, though, it got pretty dark. So as the jaw turns, underneath the ear there, that's going to be pretty dark, and that's going to be challenging to do. You're going to see me mess with it a lot. The paper underneath there is the slip sheet. It's just so that I don't get my hand, all over the place and move the lead around. The eyes can be tricky. He's got lighter color eyes, so you don't want to go too dark. The areas around the eyes, it really wasn't that dark. And you're going to see me actually highlight. Those two lines around the eye from step 8, those areas, within those spaces, those are going to be dark. But you really don't see any evidence of the bone structure around the eye. Now I am switching over to the 6B pencil to put in the dark tones, and I'm also going to use the brush more than the blending stump from this point, you'll notice. And you'll see the immediate difference with the 6B pencil. By the way, for the hair, I didn't mention this. I used a graphite stick. It got it done a lot faster. Thick graphite. It's what's on the inside of a pencil, but picture a big stick of it. That's what I used. Alright, now that I have almost everything down, now you see me going in with my hands. At this point, I will use my hands to smudge. Although every school teaches you do not use your fingers, I don't know an artist that does not. But you don't want to do it early on, because it will really affect the cross-hatching and the smudging that you do. It'll get really choppy. Even at this point it will, but to a lesser extent. I'm putting in the details for the ear. I am adding a little bit, I'm taking away a little bit. I know this must be driving you crazy if you're shading along with me. But you kind of have to eyeball it, and you kind of have to make sure that it looks right to you. If it was a younger picture of Eminem, it would have been a little bit different. But as he aged, as we age, your face kind of thins out, and that's what I'm trying to get right here. It's not the blonde kid who rapped in the late 90s. It's the more mature version of him, and I like his music a lot better now too. If you like this, here are some more tutorials that you might like. Just click on the images or click the subscribe button. Anyway, I hope this helped. Thanks for watching.